Hello, Yuri.
Hello.
My name is Olga. We are in live for today's podcast. We are talking about history, politics, and the military experience. First of all, I could you say a few words about yourself? How many years have you lived in America, and what are you doing?
I live in America for almost 28 years. I came in 1995. I did almost 16 years of construction. And for last 11 years, I drive truck.
Oh, truck driver.
Yes, ma'am.
Truck drivers are the ones who keep our country moving forward around the clock. Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Okay, my first question, which political figure do you most admire?
Political figure, I would say it's Rama Ninth. It's a ninth king of the Thailand. Um, he was the great king, in my opinion, because 8 months of the year, every year, he spent on traveling the country, helping his people, building water canals all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to do fish hatcheries, and he was working with different rice plants to see which ones would be growing faster and more, so he can feed his country. And in my opinion, he was the greatest king I ever heard of.
I know he got a high title, Maharaja,
Yes,
and
yes, he
which
did.
cannot be said about the current ruler, his son. In my opinion, he is absolutely opposite.
Yes, absolutely opposite.
Every family has its black sheep.
Sadly, yes. Sadly, yes. That's true.
Okay, and which historical era would you like to have lived in?
I would say in United States, of course. From about 1980 till till now. I think that was a very good time to live in United States. It was right after Vietnam War. Draft to military was ended. You don't have to go to military, and in case of war, nobody would grab you and go there. But I think it was very good time, in my opinion, to live in United States.
Okay. What do you consider to be the most important war during the all of history?
Wars, actually, the terrible stuff, but most important, I would say, it was a Cold War between Soviet Union and United States of America. It lasted for 46 years, from 1945 to 1991. But in that period, it wasn't a lot of small wars, of course, but also this war created a lot of boost in technology. Because of that Cold War, we have microwave, we have GPS. A lot of this stuff was created in the military and transferred into the civilian field later on. Cell phones, computers, all this technology we have because of the war, because the technology during the war was going further and further and further, finding newer and newer stuff to kind of fight each other with. So I think that was.
Yeah, I think it was a terrible time for Russia.
It was yes, it was terrible time for Russia because Russia didn't care about people. They They didn't care about anything else. It was different. It was different. In America, it was a capitalism. In Russia, it was communism, which is slavery, pretty much.
Who do you think won this war?
Um, I I don't think anybody won in this war. I would say it just. I think that the finishing touch was made by Russian people in 1991 when communists tried to overthrow Gorbachev and take power back to their hands, and people in Moscow says no, no more. We don't want that no more. And I think if people would say, yeah, sure, no problem, and overthrow, we would probably still have a Cold War right now.
Okay. And did you ever serve the military in another country?
I did serve in Ukraine.
How many years did you serve?
It was 2 years in Air Force in Ukraine.
And what rank were you while in the service?
I was private. I was a sergeant for a day. Yes, but private, yes.
I think just one day is a big experience in Ukraine Army.
Oh yeah, yes it is. Yes it is.
Okay, what did you learn from the military that benefit you most in life?
Um, it's discipline most of the time, and I become a different person, more serious person after I came back from military, because when I was going to the military, I was just a little kid, 18 years old. I didn't know nothing about this world, kind of like having fantasies in my head. But after military, it was kind of like, eyes opener into the reality and everything.
Did you dream of staying in the army and serving this country?
I did. I did try to join Marines back when I came in, but I didn't have a GED. And then I think like a couple years later, I tried to join Navy, and I just didn't have enough language.
Oh yeah. Okay. Have you ever fought for a political cause?
I was kind of ignorant to politicians pretty much after Russia. I was thinking that everything is same even in this country. I wasn't kind of looking at the politics. I thought that no matter what you vote for, it's going to be decided without you. So just like in Russia. So,
Yeah.
but when it comes to choosing between Trump and Hillary, and that's why I said that's enough is enough, because I wasn't kind of voting for Trump because I didn't know him pretty much, but I did know Hillary and her record, and I did not like her as a president. I did not want her as a president of our country.
Oh
So
yeah.
I vote mostly against her.
Oh yeah. I also voted in my country, Putin between Putin, but whoever you vote for, the government will appoint the right person, right
Yes.
president. No one
You have
takes into account the opinion of the people.
Yes, in Russia you have two candidates. You have a Putin,
Yeah,
or you
and
have a Putin.
Putin. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. What would you like to see change in the current political or social atmosphere?
In political atmosphere, I think we should get rid of professional politicians because, in my opinion, it's most corrupt politicians in the world. You know, um, to my understanding, our founding fathers, when they create this country, they did not touch the Senate and the Congress because they didn't put them laws out there because they did not know it's gonna be like that. They thought that people will rise up and stop this madness because I think everybody can be a politician. Like anybody who has idea can go into the Congress and present his idea in front of the people. And if people like it, they will take this idea. If they don't like it, then you done. You don't have to be a professional politician to do that.
Okay. By the
And
way, yeah, sorry.
about society, I think we should just we need to do something with our kids because right now it's a lot of offended people in this world, especially young people, and I don't understand this, of course. To my knowledge, if somebody doesn't like me and he tell me he doesn't like me, he did not offend me. I would say, thank you for your honesty. Have a great day, and just walk away. So yes, it's a lot of this offensive
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
going on.
By the way, I hope this beautiful country will never come with socialism and communism.
I hope not. I hope not because I lived through that, and I don't want to do that again.
Okay. And my last question, Yuri, if you could meet any historical figure of the present of past, who would it be and why?
It would be our founding fathers. It would be Jefferson, Andrew Hamilton. It would be definitely them because when I start reading Constitution, it was such a great stuff in there, and it works. It works every time. It works for us people. It doesn't work for professional politicians because they want to be in power and they want to tell you what to do, what to dress, and what to think. But it does work for us, for people. And I think back in that day, rise up against the most brutal and most powerful um, country like England, you gotta have some guts to do that because and they did that and they create this beautiful country where we live right now and enjoy our freedom and not be afraid to get arrested for thinking different or speaking different.
Okay, and what would you say to them?
I would tell them thank you very much
Thank
for
you very much, Yuri.
yes.
Thank you very much
Thank you.
for this great, I know, around 10 minutes. And it was interesting to know your opinion. Thanks for the meaningful conversation. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much. Thank you. Bye bye.